this video that we're going to do now is relating to the first blog that I ever wrote. It got quite a good response, so just thought I'd record the video going along with it, I suppose, or accompanying it. Okay, this video, which we always try and give you tips and help and information on if you're trying to find a job or if you're an employer looking for that next employee. Okay, so this one is relating to 5 tips on finding the elusive job of your dreams, I suppose, or 5 points that you should cover before we get to, you starting in a new role. Okay, finding a new role is an extremely daunting process. Too many companies think, though, that the interview process is for them, whereas actually it's the other way around. The interview process is for you. You interview the company as much as you can. This is a life-changing decision, should not be taken lightly. So get as much information from the company as you possibly can. Make sure you research them fully. The reason we say that is because, and this is awful, me saying this or it coming from myself, never let the recruiter or the headhunter talk you into a role that you don't really want. Some of us out there are extremely good at our jobs and we can convince you this is the right role. Most of us obviously work very long hours and very hard because the more you do, the more money you get paid, basically. So some of them out there will do anything to get that money, even if that does involve ruining your life. So be very careful. But saying that, there are a few out there that are that like ourselves, that are do have morals and values, and won't do that, I suppose. Like us, and I'm sure they're probably the same. You are old enough, you're big enough, and a lot of you are ugly enough to make up your own minds. So make sure you do just that. Remember this: if something isn't right at the start, once you step foot in that door, it's only going to be magnified by 1,000. So make sure everything is 100% right for you. Okay, so here's the 5 tips that we wanted to discuss. Now, first and foremost, have you wrote a CV? Sure you have. Does it include all your skills and background? Sure it does. But this is where a lot of you go wrong. Sit down and write what you do on a daily basis, weekly and a monthly basis, or your activities, because you need to make sure they're all included in your CV. As much as you'd like to think so, and this really isn't the case, most HR managers and line managers are not mind readers. They don't know what you're doing on a daily basis, so if you don't tell them, they don't know. Okay, so always include that. One little thing that you think might not be of interest, more than likely will be the difference between you getting an interview and not. So put it in there. Okay, next one, point 2, is what sectors or what sort of company do you want to work for? Too many times we've asked this question and people's reply is, I don't know. If you don't know where you want to work, how do we want to, or how are we going to know where you want to work? Also, something else that is highlighted when someone says this is, are you serious about finding a job? So you want to move somewhere and get a new job. Find out where you want to work and where you want to go. This will help the recruiter, headhunter get you the right role. It will even help you to identify the companies you want to work for and apply direct if you're not using someone like ourselves. Number 3 is ask yourself, do you actually really want to leave? Again, this is probably bizarre for a recruiter to say this, but obviously this is the advice we always give to people. If you've not had the chat, I hate this, the chat with the line manager or your director about what is currently going on in your life, what is wrong, why you're considering leaving, how do they know that you're thinking this and things are that bad? How have you given a chance to correct what's going wrong without having that chat? Again, 9 times out of 10, you have the chat, you'll want to sit tight and stay where you are. If you do decide, or if you have had the chat and it's not gone well, you still want to leave, then you probably are serious about moving and it is time to go. Number 4, is be prepared for the interview. Do a dummy run, of the drive if you can. Make sure, if you can't do the actual drive, do it on Google Maps so you know what's going on. It's amazing, Google Maps. The amount of times I use that now is phenomenal. There is nothing worse than being late for an interview. So make sure you're not the one person that is late. Okay, number 5 and the last one, and probably the most important. Now you've had the interview, you've got the offer, now you've had the interview and you've got the offer come through, and you are considering accepting the role. This is where you let the recruiter do their jobs. Step away, let them do the negotiation for you. As soon as you get involved in this process, it will probably go tits up. So do not get involved. Let them negotiate on your behalf. Let them do all the hard work now. They've been good all the way along, getting you the interview, matching your personality with the company's ethos. Now it's time to let them shine. Now always remember this one point, and a lot of people do forget this. The more money you get paid, the more money they get paid. So they will be representing you to the best of their ability. Hope everything's okay. Good luck with your search. Anything else you need, just give us a ring in the office, give us an email, sign up to the newsletters, whatever you want to do, just get in touch. It's not a problem, that's what we're here for. We're here to help as much as we can. Take care.